Chalo, sir. So again, very good afternoon to everyone. And I hope I'm audible, visible. You guys can see me, hear me clearly, everyone. Just a very quick yes or no. Just a very quick yes or no. I hope you guys can see me, hear me clearly. So I was facing a little tech. So this board just hanged for a minute. So that's why I was trying to figure everything out. Right? Chalo. So again, very good afternoon to everyone. So perfect. Thank you for the confirmation. So I can see, uh, एक second, have I taken compound interest? Arey, just a second. That was the issue I was facing. You see, this PPT. So this was due to my board was like kind of hanged for a minute. Just a second. Just a second. Acha, this is the one. Just give me a second. Chalo. Chalo. No worries. So this is the PDF. So with that being said, so we will start today with sequence and series. Let me just say this upfront. Very interesting chapter, and let me say one thing, very important as well. Both as in tier 1 as well as in tier 2. Tier 2 may you will get a significant number of questions, or even if you get one question, the question that you will get most likely that will not be very simple to solve from this particular topic. So learn this, very conceptual, this particular chapter. Okay, so everyone, very good afternoon. Yes, I can see there are many previous students, and many of you are new as well. So again, welcome everyone. Let's start, sir. Yes, Hemant, this is APGP only. This is APGP. Sequence series means nothing but, for everyone, this is nothing but your AP and GP, sir. Okay? Now, let's start with our concept. Sir, I'll start with AP. Basics, so I'll start from the foundation. Achha. Before that, this is the link to the Telegram group. If anybody wants to join, this will be there along with the notes. You can scan and join. This will redirect you to the Telegram. Okay? Now, sir, what is an AP actually? Let me say one thing. You see, if I write it down, for those who don't know anything about AP, if I write down a series of numbers and so on, let's say 760, then 70, and so on. You see one interesting thing. You see the gap between this is how much, sir? The gap, you will say, sir, plus 10. So you are adding 10 to 10 and you are getting 20. What about the gap here? Sir, this gap is also 10. What about the gap here? This is also 10. What about the gap here? This is also 10. Again the same here. Again the same over here. Right? So whenever in a series that kind of exhibits this type of a property, meaning you take any two consecutive terms and the gap between them is always constant. This type of series is called AP, or its good name is arithmetic progression. This is called arithmetic progression. Perfect, sir? Perfect, everyone? Chanchal, don't worry. I'll go a little bit into HP as well. Don't worry, brother. I'll definitely discuss a little bit. Just give me a few minutes. Now, please understand. Now again, Now there is only 7 terms here. What if there are 70? What if there are 70 terms and they are asking find out the 61st term? Problem. Because you see, 7 terms we can do it manually. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 ऐसे करके we can do. But again, whenever they are asking 61st or 161st term, so this is a problem. Manually, if we want to go, it will take us a long time. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it will take us a long time. So we need to develop something, right? So chalo, let's see how the formulas come. Now again, for those who are new, I teach in a little different method. Always for like those who are a little like those who are doing my classes for a couple of months now, they will testify to this. We will learn rather than remembering. We will learn properly. Okay, that is what I personally believe in. You see, so once you learn the formulas vagera, it will automatically it will get to remember. So you see, if I say a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, so there is an ap till an. N can be 200, 500, 1,000, anything. Okay, so this is an ap series I've written. Okay, now set this gap. AP means this gap must be the same, everyone agrees with me here. AP meaning this gap must be the same. In this case, it was 10. Now here I'm just assuming some values. Sir, it is I'm taking D, small d, sir. So D is constant throughout, sir. D is constant throughout. Now let me say this. In AP, there is a technical term for this. This D is called common difference, sir. This is called common difference. Common difference is nothing but that gap between any two consecutive terms. This is common difference. This is called in case of an AP. Now, if you look at this, acha, what is D over here? Can I say? Let's see the definition of D. You will say D is nothing but, sir, can I say A2 minus A1? Everyone agrees with me over here? Everybody agrees with me over here. Can I say D is consecutive difference? This one minus its previous term. Can I say this? Yes or no? Everyone, I am asking you, can I say A2 minus A1? Will I be wrong if I say this? A very quick yes or no from everyone's end. Yes, yes, yes. Can I say this? Ashish is saying yes. What about others? I'm asking this to everybody. Can I say A2 minus A1, sir? Yes. Uh, go. Yes, absolutely. YouTube say I've got a few response. Now, if I can say this, so next line, can I write A2 will be A1 plus D? Achha, keep it for the time being. Next, please. Achha, same thing can I write for A3 and A2 as well? So can I write D, this D is nothing but A3 minus A2, sir? Or next line, A3 is A2 plus D? Or next line, A3 is, A2 is what, sir? A2, I just got A1 plus D. So A1 plus D plus D. So can I write A1 plus 2D? Anywhere you get stuck, please let me know. Anywhere at all. Again. Let's understand for A4 and A3. So again, if I do the similar thing, A4 will be A3 plus D. I'm just skipped a step. So A4 is coming out to be A1 plus 3D, sir. Similarly, sir, I'm getting A5 and A4 if I take. I'm getting A5 is A1 plus 4D, sir. Can you guys see any pattern? Can you guys now see any pattern? Can you guys please see any pattern now? कुछ पैटर्न दिख रहा है सर किसी को? Anybody can see any pattern, sir? Any pattern whatsoever? Any pattern whatsoever? You see, there is a simple pattern going on. क्या pattern, sir? What pattern? You will say, अच्छा, when I'm trying to find the second term, sir, there is 1D I'm taking. With the first term, always it is A1, first term. Now, when I'm trying to find A3, sir, third term, I am taking 2Ds with the first term. When I'm trying to find the fourth term, sir, I am taking 3Ds. When I'm trying to find the fifth term, sir, I'm taking 4Ds. Tell me, when I'm trying to find the nth term, sir, I will write first term plus how many D's, sir? How many D's then? You see, always it is one less. For 5, I'm taking 4. For 4, I'm taking 3. For 3, I'm taking 2. So for n, can I write? I will take one less D here. You see, that is your formula to figure out nth term of an AP. This is something that you must remember. But again, I'm telling you on the first day for the newer students, whatever you will learn for SSC, for NTPC, whatever exam you are planning to do, you should have the answer to why. This is not your history, this is not your geography. This is mathematics. Learn the answer to whys. You will automatically clear the exam. Don't just learn blindly. You see, this is your formula for nth term of an AP. Everybody, this is 100% clear? Yes, Ashish? Perfect? Uh, Ashish, I'm not very comfortable reading Hindi. I can, but not very comfortable, brother. I'm a Bengali, right? I have read Sanskrit in my school days, so the the written thing is same. Little bit I can read. That's all. Okay. So this is your sum. Now, sorry, this is your nth term. So if they ask you 161st term, sir, how will you answer? You will say, sir, first term here is 10. So it will be 10 plus 161st mean I will take one less. Sir, 160 into D. D is how much? D here is 10, sir. So that means 1610 is the answer, sir. You see, it's very simple. It is not very difficult at all. So once you know the concepts, you see these are now very simple to figure out. But again, if you want to do it manually, it will take you a long time. Acha, okay, no worries. Done? So sequence series, the basics. This is the basic of AP. Now, sir, there is one more part of AP, that is sum. Meaning, sum is like this. For example, I'm taking an example of numbers. So first example only. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So, और एक ले लेते 100 ले लेते 100. Okay. Just a second. अरे ले भाई. Looks ठीक ठाक. ठीक है. Now the thing is that, Ashish, yes, how does it come? That's my point. You can tell me. You see, please understand. So I now need, this is an AP series. Everybody understood this much? Ki sir, the gap is same, meaning this is an AP series for sure. Now I need to take the sum of this AP series. You will say, sir, ye to I'll just add it. Now the problem same. If I say there are 100 such terms or 160 such terms, 200 such terms, How will you get the addition? It's difficult now. So how to simplify that? So there was a person called Laplace. So if you have done physics or a little mathematics of in if you have done little higher level mathematics, there is something called Laplace transformation in calculus. Very, very, very one of the most important things. So Laplace is a very famous 55. You take these two, again 110 by 2, this is this. So he understood कि there was a little issue in the एक second, just a second. Achha, now it's okay. There is a little issue in the YouTube stream. YouTube is okay, na? Ah, okay, okay. Achha. You see, so he understood, he noticed this thing. So from there he said, Achha, then, so average means, so that means if I need the sum over here, what I can do, I can take the average. Average is the same. And what is the easiest way to find average? So take first term and the last term and divide by 2. So if I need the sum of this series, what I'll do? I'll take the first term a1. Let's write now a1, a2, a3 till an plus last term divided by 2, sir. This is the average. Now sum is average into n number of terms. Sir, into n. This is the sum of AP. You see, you guys read this only, but nobody have given it a thought. It is generally written as n by 2 a1 first term plus last term. This is nothing but simple average into n. Sum is n into average. This is the same formula. Now, we have just learned an can be written as n by 2 a1. Now, an can be written as what? A1 plus n minus 1 into d. This is exactly what we have done in the last page. Just you put that and you will get another formula. A1 plus A1 is 2A1. Sir, this exactly is your sum. The formula for the sum. You see whether it is clear or not. Whether this is 100% clear or not. Srinivas, you see, oh, it will not buffer. Just for a second, something went wrong. Something went wrong for just a second. Now it's okay, I guess, right? Srinivas? Srinivas, can you please confirm this once, brother? Perfect? Exactly, Ashish. This happens because of the gap is the same, because they are consecutive in one sort. Perfect, perfect, everyone. Perfect now. Everybody, clear this much? Everybody, this is 100% clear? 100% clear, sir? Prithvi, perfect? Everyone, give me a quick yes or no. Quick yes or no. Chalo, chalo, chalo. The newer students also, please. I am just like your big brother. Please, please. Let's participate. Participate in this. Nagul, Havil, right? Rohit, Srinath. Perfect, perfect. Chalo, chalo, chalo now. Acha. What type of questions you'll get, sir? Sir, acha, I have taken different types. Some questions from railway, some questions from CGL. You'll find everything. Okay. 10th number of the series this. Sir, first things first. You see, it will not be mentioned ki whether it's an AP or not. You have to figure it out by yourself. Sir, AP, sir, plus 7 plus 7. Sir, it's an AP. It is an AP, sir. Perfect. Chanchal, perfect. Very good. So if it is plus 7 plus 7 plus 7, that means, sir, AP, they are asking 10th number. 10th number meaning they are asking you to find A10 value. A10 will be what? First term plus. It is 10 means I need 9D, 1 less D. Now D is 7, sir. Just put in the values, plug in the values, sir. A1 is 12 plus 9 times D is what? D is 7. Sir, 75 is the answer. You will say, Arey, it should not take you more than 20 seconds. Yes, Srinath, Uday, Ashish, Jyoti, perfect everyone. You see, you got your answer. Right? Moving on. Sir, CBT 1 NTPC, they are asking, you see, sum. But there is, you see, let's just go back for a second. Let's just go back for a second. Here, I have, if you noticed, I've given you a couple of formulas. This is one formula. This is one formula. Let me just clarify this. I forgot to actually clarify this. Please understand, when will you use this one and when will you use this one? Like, you see, what I'm saying, it does not mean if there is a like problem where you are supposed to use this first formula, but mistakenly you have used the second one. It's not like you will not get to the answer. You will get to the answer by using either of them. But again, it will be beneficial if you use the correct formula wherever it is required. So remember, if you know the last term value, it is better to stick to the first formula because it looks smaller. Calculation will also be smaller. But again, if you don't know the value of an, the last term, then definitely you have to go for this. And if possible, please write it down a couple of lines in your own language wherever you are taking notes. Please understand, all these things I'm writing, I will upload this after the class. Whatever you are seeing me writing, you will get everything annotated just like this one as notes. But again, it's always better to make your own notes. Little bit, couple of lines in whichever language you are comfortable in, Hindi, English, Bengali, like whatever language you are comfortable, write couple of lines beside this. It will help you in your revision just before the exam. Clear? Acha. Tell me then, so here, which formula should I use? The first one or the second one? Use a little bit of your imagination and tell me, first one is better or second one? I don't want answers. I just want this. Which one should I use? First one, Prithvi is saying absolutely. Why? Sir, the last term I know. But there is a problem, sir. Can anyone tell me, what do I don't know here? There is something I don't know. There is something that will give us a problem. There is a certain thing that I don't know over here. The value of certain thing. Can anyone tell me what value I don't know? Yes, number of terms, everyone. I do not know the value of n. That is not given to us. That's the problem. That is the problem, sir. Please understand, you have to break down, you have to learn how to break down questions like this. Looking at the question, you have to figure out, you have to develop. This is instinctive. This is what we are trying to develop here. This, like through this foundation course. You have to understand what is not given. So my sole focus right now will not be to get to the answer. My sole focus right now will be to get to n, the value of n I need. Because you see, whichever formula, there are a couple of formulas, but both the formulas has n in it. So I cannot get to my answer without knowing n. I will need n. So n, by hook or by crook, I have to find n. Chalo, let's figure out. Let's figure out. So how? Sir, A1 is this. An is this. Use the basic formula, sir. An is A1 plus n minus 1 into d. You see, I know almost all the values. an is 71 plus, sorry, equal to a1 is 6 plus n minus 1 into d is how much, sir? D is, you see, 5. D, you see, is 5, sir. Just calculate. This is 65, 5, n is 14, sir. Correct? Now, n is 14 means my job is done. So, sum will be how much, sir? 14 divided by 2, n by 2. First term plus last term. 6 plus 71. This is 7 into, this is 77. Sir, 490 plus, sir, 49. Sir, 539, right? That's your answer. Option number 1, sir. Tell me, was this very, very, very difficult? You see, if you can break down a question in a couple of shorter steps, you will get to your answer. Nobody can stop you from that. You will always get to your answer. 100%. Clear this, everyone? Absolutely clear, sir. Absolutely clear this. Chalo. Acha. Sir, acha. Before I go into those, एक second के लिए, sir, let me give you guys a couple of formulas. Not couple, I'll give you total 5. ठीक है? Understand, sir. Special series or special series, just give it this type of a heading. Sir, sum of the first n natural numbers, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus till n, meaning first n natural numbers. The key word being first n, not from anything. You must start from 1. The sum is always n into n plus 1 divided by 2. You must say, sir, you might say, sir, how this happened? Sir, this is an APUC. Common difference is 1. How many terms are there? N terms. Sir, n by 2, first term plus last term. First term is 1, last term is n. So 1 plus n, n by 2. Perfect. So this was AP, no worries. But the remaining 2 formulas that I am going to give you, those are not part of AP. Those are special series. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square till n terms, meaning till n square. This is sum of the squares of the first n natural numbers. Sum of the squares of the first n natural numbers. This is going to be n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1, sorry, divided by, sir, 6. Very important formula, please remember. And sir, not to the power 1 is done, square is done, so remaining has to be cube. 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube. This is n cube. So first n, sum of the cubes of the first n natural numbers. This is, it is not very, it is very easy actually. Write down this normal one. N into n plus 1 by 2. Just remember this, you need to do a whole square on this. That's done. That is done, sir. Okay. Now, these 3 are common. Let me give you 2 bonus because that will be used in average as well. Sir, what if they ask you only, sir, odd numbers? Odd natural numbers. Meaning, sir, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 as a n terms, sir. N terms like this. So, sum of the first n odd natural number, what will be the sum? Can anyone tell me? Anybody here knows this already? Sum of n, first n odd natural numbers. If you don't know, sir, this is n square. Always. Very, very, very important. Okay. And sir, if odd I've written, I should write even as well. Even natural numbers is 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 n terms, sir. This will be what, sir? This will be n into n plus 1. By 2 nahi hota. Okay, you cannot go for the by 2. So these 5 things, special series, you get a lot of questions based on this. Hemant, 0 is not neither even nor odd. 0 is considered to be neither even nor odd. Anyone having any questions, take a look at this, click a picture, because we are going to solve a few questions from here. Done, sir? Done? Chalo, chalo, chalo. Then let's move into a few questions. Thoda high level questions, okay? We are moving into a little higher level questions. Because CGL generally asks you a little higher level questions from this. Sir, what if you get a question like this? Achha, this is too difficult in the beginning. Ruko, ek second, sir. Easier questions. Yes, sir. We can do this. So 2019. Let's take baby steps. Yes, Ashish, it does not satisfy anything. Sir, there are a couple of ways of doing this very question. Anyone? Sir, first thing, the most easy way. Sir, this is what? This is a simple AP series with a common difference of 2. Right? So you can simply do it like this. The only problem, you don't know n. We need to figure out n. We have done a question like that from NTPC. So I can simply say, sir, this is an 40 is equal to first term 6 plus n minus 1 into d. D here is 2. So you can say n is 18, sir. Right? 34, 17, 18. Yeah. Done. So what is the sum of this? Sum will be, sir, n by 2 into 6 plus 40. 6 plus 40, sir. So this is 9 into 46. Right? 9 into 46 stands for 460 minus this, which is 440. 414. 414, sir. Option number 4. That's your answer. That is your answer. I got 1, 2, 3. Rohit, Ashish, Udyav. So I got answers. But any other way of thinking? Sir, can you guys give me any other ways of thinking, sir? That is, I'm more interested about. Because you see, this question might be getting solved using a normal technique. Not every question will be. So I want you guys to think thoda hatke. This is method number 1. You see, we are learning here. We are not interested in solving the question only. For those, we'll have practice batches, we'll have different booster courses and stuff. Yes, even say but again, the problem is, sir, it is starting from 6. Those formulas will only work if we take from the first, meaning for even I have to start from 2. So can I simply say, you see, method 2, if I want to understand this technique is more important. So if I want to forcefully use that particular technique, what I can do, sir, with this 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus till 40, along with this I can add the first two missing piece. I can add the first two missing pieces. Can I do this? Can I do this? 2 plus 4? I can add these because these two were the problem. These two are missing. So if I add 2 plus 4, 6, meaning whatever I'll get as my answer, I'll subtract 6 at the end. Can everyone think like this? You see, I'm just like throwing things at you. Okay, just try to think. Because now there are 20 terms here. 20 even numbers. So 20 even numbers. So the formula says the sum is n into n plus 1. So my answer will be minus 6. 20 into 21. 20 into 21 is 420. हो गया? Yes. Can you guys think like this? Because these things will be required. Why? Let's go back to one question that I had left intentionally. देखो कहाँ गया Sir, Tier 2 2018. Tier 2 2018, sir. There is a big problem. Sir, starting from 14. Starting from 14. Only even terms. Sir, गड़बड़ है. There is a गड़बड़. There is a गड़बड़. Everyone, please understand, sir. First things first. I can take a 2 cube common from everything. Yes or no? Because every number is even, so I can take the 2 common. Every number has a cube, so I can take the 2 cube common. So I can take 2 cube common. So what remains? 7 cube plus 8 cube plus 9 cube till 15 cubes. Everybody agrees here? Everybody, sir, agrees over here. No problem whatsoever. Now there is a problem. Sir, formula I can only use. This formula I can only use. कहा गया special series? If it starts from 1, but it starts from 7. So what can I do, sir? That's why I've shown you the previous question. Sir, I can add then subtract. Can I do this? I can simply add, then I can subtract. So I can say this is 8. I'll keep it here. I can add 1 cube plus 2 cube till 6 cube. And whatever it was here, you write 7 cube plus 8 cube till 15 cube. Minus, sir. Acha, this is part of 2 cube only. Acha, let's not end the third bracket then. I'm just introducing second bracket. Minus. I have to subtract this part. 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 6 cubes, sir. Can I do this, everyone? Tell me. And if you can understand this, your job is done. Why? Sir, everything is now formula. Why? Sir, this part is 1 to 15 whole like cube. So n into n plus 1. Achha, is it okay if I do it directly? N into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. Minus. This is 6 into 6 plus 1, 7 by 2 whole square. Done. So do the calculation. Somebody is honking right outside. 15 into 8, 120. Minus, this is 21 square. 14400 minus 441. So this is going to be 8 into 13, 900, 441. 41 less means 59, right? 13, 9, 59. This is the answer. अरे बाप रे, I thought unit digit से हो जाएगा. You see the अच्छा, I'll work it out. 14,000 into 8 you do. So 112. 112, you see, this is 112, then 000. But again, this is not 14,000, so this will be slightly less than 112,000. And it will end in what? Please understand, this is how you avoid calculations. You see, 8 into 9, my unit digit will be 2. So my answer can only be option 2 and option 4. Option 3 and option 1 is not possible. Unit digit must be 2, sir. Now, tell me, my answer has to be less than 112,000 and ending in 2. Tell me out of 2 and 4 which one? Sir, only option 4 is the correct answer. You see, this is how I have like kind of reduced at least or my calculation time. Perfect, sir. So these are the small little things wo hota chalega, sir, during this course. This is only the first class. Perfect, sir. 14,759. Yeah. Brother, 13,759. Udyam, 13,759 because 14,400 minus. You check ek bar. Just check. Clear? Acha. We have a little less time. Let me move a little bit into GP as well. Okay? You see, GP, same thing. I'm not showing the proofs for GP. Right? The same proof, same way we have proved AP, same thing we'll do for GP as well. But again, if I start going into GP as the similar manner, then the class will be 2 hours long. Right? So just give me. For GP, what happens, sir? GP, it stands for geometric progression. Okay? GP stands for geometric progression. Now, please understand what is geometric progression. In AP, the difference between two consecutive terms were always same. Right? In AP. GP mein, that is not the case. In GP, what will be the case, sir? Let's write. Sir, I'm writing 2, then 4, then 8, then 16, then 32, then 64, then 128, and so on. Can you see one thing? You see, if you look at the pattern, it is now getting multiplied, sir. It is now getting multiplied by a constant number. Again, 8 into 2, 16 into 2, 32 into 2, 64 into 2. You guys are getting my point, everyone? You guys are getting my point? So in GP, what happens, how GP is defined? You take any two consecutive terms and you divide. The ratio is always constant. The ratio, so if I take 16 divided by 8, it is always 2. You take any two terms, 64 and 32. You see, it is again 2, sir. You are getting my point? So hence it is called, the number in case of AP was called common difference. Why? Because the difference was always constant. Here the ratio is constant. So this 2 is called common ratio, sir. Now, how to find the nth term in GP? Nth term in GP, again it will be multiplied. In AP it was plus, it will be multiplied over here. It will be, sir, first term into R. Achha, common ratio is written as R. In AP, common difference was D. Difference, the first letter D. Ratio, first letter R. Okay. So R to the power n minus 1. The same thing. 1 power less. 1 less always. And sum of GP is A1 into R to the power n minus 1 by R minus 1, or also you can take a minus common and you can write this as 1 minus R to the power n by 1 minus R. You can use both these formulas, but again, if you want my suggestion, I can give you a little tip just from my experience. If you see R is greater than 1, or other R is greater than 1, use the above formula. And if you see R is less than 1, then use the below formula. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Okay? Whenever this thing happens. Clear everyone? Clear everyone? This is your basics of GP. But there is another type of GP that you need to understand. There is another type, very simple type actually, which is called, sir, infinite GP. Which is called infinite GP. Infinite GP is what? When the number of terms in a GP is infinite. But again, infinite GP is only divergent, meaning we can only treat calculate that GP when the modulus of R, meaning the common ratio is less than 1. Then only infinite GP is of some use to us. So always don't worry, if they give you a question on infinite GP, they will always make sure that R is less than 1. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. Now, why suddenly I'm doing this? Because there have been a PYQ from here. Okay? Otherwise, only one PYQ, but again, that is the reason I'm covering this topic. And it's very simple. Sir, there is only one formula, sum, nothing else. Sum is infinite. Acha, what was the value of Sn, sir? Infinite GP less than 1. Sir, you just understood this. This is the sum for GP when R is less than 1. I've just told you. Now, you see, when the value of R is less than 1 and n is to the power n is infinite, n is tending to infinite, meaning n is a very big value. Please understand what happens. Let's say R is half. Now you see, the more I increase the powers of this 1 by 2, next line if I do 1 by 2 whole square, 1 by 4. You see, this is getting smaller. The number is getting only smaller. You do cube, 1 by 2 cube becomes 1 by 8. Number is getting smaller. Now you do to the power 10. So this is 1 by 1024. The number just got very, very small compared to 1 by 2. So what happens? The more the power, this value becomes that much closer to 0. So if the power becomes infinite, this value you can take as 0. And that is exactly what we do. So infinite GP mein, this part is not there. This part is 0, sir. So what will remain? Sir, A1 into 1, that is A1 by 1 minus R. That is the simple formula for figuring out the sum of an infinite GP. And you see, this is maybe the easiest formula in all of this entire chapter. I know I'm pushing too much into this today, into you guys, but again, thoda try to take it. It will help you only. It will help you only. Perfect, everyone. Please, anyone having any problems, doubts, please tell me. Please tell me, sir. Anyone having any problems, sir? Yes, Ashish, in some books you will find A by 1 minus R. Now, the question. I told you I'm doing it because there have been a question. Sir, this one. Achha, this is NTPC, yeah? Older questions. But again, this question have been repeated. This is infinite, sir. You see, the R value is how much? 1, then half, then 1/4, then 1 by 8, meaning R is 1 by 2. So sum will be, just use the formula, it's one-liner. S infinite. First term 1 by A 1 minus R. 1 minus half. If you do this, you will get 2 as your answer. Option number 1, sir. Clear? Everybody? Everybody, sir. 100% clear? Acha, is it okay if I just extend the class by 10 minutes? 10 minutes chalega? If I just extend it by 10 minutes, okay? You guys will be interested? I just wanted to show you a couple of things here and there. Is it okay? Everybody works? Everybody works this? If I extend the class by just a little bit, works? Chalo. Then let's go into a recent question. Now you see, this is the mixed or the special series. This part is mixed series, meaning, sir, this is neither AP nor GP. Acha, Ashish, just give me 5 minutes, brother. Let me just give you some introduction. Let me just give you some introduction. Just give me 5 minutes, brother, please. Okay, sir. Sir, these are the types that are coming in the recent years so very much. So the best way of solving this is TN method. What is TN method, sir? Please understand this. अच्छा, TN method, VN method, if I want to go 10 minutes में होगा नहीं, sir. I won't be able to solve or like do this in 10 minutes. रुको. अच्छा, then let's do one thing. I have to take another class. If I need to cover everything, common thing, you see, same question was asked in 2021 as well. Okay, these type of questions also is there. Acha, same thing, odd number sum. Acha, I have to take another class then. Okay. Okay, no worries then. In that case, let's leave it. Let's leave it right here. Let's not stretch it because you guys are saying you have a class at 4. Yeah. So no worries. I'll just extend the, like, I'll take another class then. So in that case, you have to give me a extra time. Okay. So let me just say this upfront because the first day the new students are getting to know me. Achha, I take extra classes, I extend classes because you see the problem. Maths is a very big. The syllabus is so vast. Okay, so I need to give you guys a few classes here and there, or maybe extend a few classes here and there. So in order to cover everything, this is one such chapter. I have to uh, do this. So again, we will continue with the batch as scheduled. So somewhere along in this week, I will kind of schedule a class, like depending on your entire schedule, so that the class doesn't clash with any other classes. So I'll just add it to your schedule. But whenever I do that, remember that day you will have 3 classes of mine, because every day is schedule of, like, according to, like, to the schedule, only you will have 2 classes. So whenever I do that, there will be 1 extra class, meaning 3 classes that day. Okay? So you have to, so it will be a little pressure. Okay? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Then that will then be it for today. I hope this was the first class, a little complicated topic we started with. But again, it will ease out. It's always better to start with complicated topics, because easy topics we can do any time along the way. Now, with that being said, thank you so much for joining me. And if you have loved the class, definitely do rate the class. And if you have any feedback to share, feel free to do so as well. I'll again see you guys tomorrow at 12 first with the arithmetic session, and again at 3 with the advanced math session. Till then, please take care, and definitely is like little. Yes, I completely understand, brother. Thing is that, brother, this particular chapter is so big, na. This is so like so many things. This is proper advanced maths, brother. Okay, there are so many things. If I want to like go for each and everything, let me just say one thing. You know, problem kya hai? This is because SSC does so many weird things. मैं बताऊं? Let me just say this. This is a question from 2014 CHSL. You Google or you go into YouTube, write VN method, V for victory. This is a VN method question. This I teach in IIT classes. You pick any IIT book, you'll find VN method. If you want to do it in one line, the only method is VN method. Now what is VN? If I want to teach it, it will take a class. Now SSC will have asked one or two questions, then again never asked. But again, if you are preparing properly, you have to prepare this. Again, let me say this. रुको मैं दिखाता हूं. So these questions, again VN method questions. ठीक है. CGL 2021, some of the common terms. You go for JEE Mains. Every year's common terms is the most important thing or most important subtopic of JEE Mains. Search this year's question, previous year's question, previous to that year's question. Every year you will get common terms questions. Suddenly SSC decided 2021 mein I'll ask common terms. This is the problem with this chapter. Ki SSC will, again, only 1 year they ask this, never again. But again, you have to, like, I have to explain. Yes, that is the reason I told you guys ki let's not rush. I will teach that in a separate class. That class will also be a little rush because I have to teach TN method, VN method, the method of difference, this common terms, everything I have to take another class. So everything I have to cramp in one class. You are getting my point now. Perfect. Chalo, I'll not extend it. Thank you, everyone. Take care, and I will see you guys then tomorrow. Till then, again, please do rate the session. If you have loved it, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care.